Okay, so I don't know what goth alternative black or brown person needs to hear this, but you don't need to paint your face white or use a foundation shade that's like 3 shades too pale for you in order to pull off a goth makeup look or to do trad goth makeup in particular. Especially because most of those products are not made to look good on us. There is colorful foundations now that works a lot better than the tacky stuff that you would get around Halloween. It doesn't, like, it's not really made for our skin. It could irritate us and cause all these issues. I get that goth is all about looking undead, but if you're looking for something that isn't literally clown makeup, like those white tubes are literally clown makeup. I'm not like trying to insult anybody, but like you don't have to do that in order to pull off a goth look. I'm in the middle of filming a goth makeup tutorial ish transition video. I took like a picture from like a slideshow that I saw about goth inspired makeup, and I'm about to contour my cheeks. I'm going to show you guys how I contour my cheeks without just using black or gray. I used to contour with just black years ago, but now I contour a little bit differently nowadays. I'm going to be using this e.l.f. Cameo Concealer. This is the darkest shade I was able to acquire. And while it is pretty deep on me, it doesn't quite get as dark as I want it to for like a goth makeup look. So what I like to do is go a little bit deep. I'm going to take this Blowing Smoke palette from ColourPop and going to take this purple eyeshadow from Sugar Pill. It's called Ego. Like, that's the shade. Ego. It's like a really deep purple. And at the tops of my cheeks, I'm going to go ahead and go in with this purple. Gonna come closer to the camera so you guys can see. Mainly want to go up on my cheekbones to try and pull it up because I'm gonna layer some blush and highlighter on this later. So I want everything to kind of go up instead of down. I know that we like our skeletal looks, so typically the contour kind of goes like this, but because I like my face to be more lifted than drawn down, this is how I'm going to be doing things today. I'm filming things in real time just so that you guys could kind of get a better idea. And then I'm going to take a black eyeshadow. Sometimes I use Night Dream, which is kind of glittery. And then sometimes I use Stone Face, which is like a matte black. But like any palette you have access to will work. I'm feeling a little extra today, so I'm going to go with Night Dream, which has a little glitter. And I'm going to go under here. I'm not going to come all the way down with it because, again, I want like a lifted face. And then I'm going to take like a fluffy brush like this. This is the same brush that I used to put on my foundation. And I'm going to do circles up. Want to make sure that the black is blended and not just there. And I'm going to do the same thing at the other side. Alright, so I'm going to take this One and Only palette, which is also by ColourPop. And I don't officially have any blushes. I just use a series of different reds, pinks, sometimes oranges, sometimes like a pastel purple for my blushes. Today I'm going to be doing red. I know that the picture I showed you guys in my other makeup tutorial that I'm in the middle of filming now doesn't have any blush, but I personally like blush on my skin. You don't have to add blush to your looks, but I like to add mine. But some of the glitter has spilled in there. I'm gonna be using shade, oh my gosh, I can't even read this one, shade Cat in Chateau and Play to Wine as like a blush slash highlight. That's gonna go under my real highlight. So kind of mixing this in there, getting it nice and chill. And I like to have my blush kind of high, because when you do your blush a little bit high, it kind of pulls your cheekbones up a little bit. And I like to kind of do this shape, so it kind of gives me like a modern, blended kind of undead look. And sometimes I'll blend my blush into my eye, and then do the same thing here and blend it over here. I've been loving the trend of putting blush on my nose under a highlight, so I'm going to do that here. And then I'm going to use this sparkly shade in the middle, tap it, and then go along here. So it's still red, but there's like a little bit of a glow now because of the shimmer. And I'm going to tap it and then go here. So yeah, I'm going to bake my face and then go back to my other tutorial or makeup transition, and then layer on a different highlighter. What's it called? Okay, this is called Sleepwalker. It kind of looks white, but it's not. It's very metallic, see? It goes on like that. I just put it on with my finger, as much or as little as I want to. Like this. And then I blend. And then I use a brush like this to blend if I want it to be light. If I want it to be blended for real, I use a brush like this. It's kind of fluffy, but it has a little tip at the end. Alright, so it's dark, but it kind of blends with my natural skin tone. Dark, kind of blends, and then the blush goes on top, and then I have my highlighter. And I'm going to bake my face and then do my eyes, and I'll be done with my look. I hope this helps you guys a little bit. Alrighty, so this is the final look.